It was good, everybody. It's your boy Kama. Be back with another video, man. Hey, man. I mean, another live, but it's like, hey, man, let's talk, man. Fresh off work, I get home, the wife and the kids sleep, so I figured what a perfect opportunity. Get on for about 20 minutes, uh, sip a little wine or whatever. Let's talk, man. It's Philly week. I'm gonna post the link in the comments. If anybody jump on, they wanna jump on, speak their piece for a minute. You're more than welcome, man. Let me see. Boom, we lit. But real quick, man. So unless you've been sleeping under the rock, man. Cowboys and Philadelphia face off this week. Um, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the biggest watch, the most watched game easily of the season. Probably break a couple of viewing records. I mean, similar to Cowboys versus Giants. Um, there's great significance to this game. When we played the Giants back in week 3, it was the first time we got. First of all, let me get this out the way. Fox and the NFL and all these people, they knew what they was doing when they knew what they was doing when they made these schedules because if you're a true NFC East fan like me, you know we never go to New York at the beginning of the season. We never go to Philly in the beginning of the season. Like those are destinations whenever we arrive in Philly and New York, it's always November. It's always raining. It's snowing. It's 5 degrees. It's 15 degrees. Like it's always that scenario. So me personally, I'm from New Jersey, so I was like me having to get the chance to go to that Giants game. I thought it was dope to actually see them put that to use, so to speak. So it's like put it to use, so to speak. So it's like more so you get to go to the games, enjoy it, because everybody football is the event. So it's like even if you tailgate and things like that, it takes a special type of warrior to be out there on the out there on for hours, bro. It's dope. Like this week we play Philly. This week is week 6. It's still the middle of October. It's not too terrible. Most likely it's not going to be 10 degrees outside. It's bearable weather, hoodie weather. I mean, you gotta be excited for times like this. But anyway, let's I want to address narratives, right? Narratives. So Philly deserves every Philly deserves every accolade or every be number one on everybody's list. Uh, Philly deserves that, right? I mean, they are the only undefeated team, but I don't like the narrative of I myself. I don't like the narrative of they're just head and shoulders better than everybody else, right? I think, and I said this multiple times, winning covers a lot of scars, bro. Winning covers a lot of scars. When you win, people ignore the warning signs or the the warning signs and the red flags. You know what I'm saying? They brush it under the rug and just paint the picture as if no, they good. They're good together. A la the Rams, right? We played the Rams last week. We dominated the Rams in the trenches. Now, I'm of the mindset the Rams won the Super Bowl last year. But I'm of the mindset they also lost Andrew Whitworth, who was a dominant left tackle in this league for a long time. They lost a couple of pieces. They lost Odell. They lost Robert Woods. But people ignore things like that when they feel like they won. They coming up a high. It's the Super Bowl. So when you come up a high as the Super Bowl, everybody gonna ignore the warning signs. They'll be fine at left tackle. They'll be fine here. They'll be fine here. They'll be fine without Odell. He ain't coming back. They'll be fine without Robert Woods. This was a good trade. Allen Robinson is great. Bring him in. But when it don't fit together and things going in disarray, everybody wants to go. Everybody wants to. Their O line is in shambles. They this, they that. Their offense is not the same. Allen Robinson can't get open. They're not featuring Allen Robinson. They can't run the ball. These are things that was taking place prior to that, going into this year. But we've seen the signs, but we ignored them. If you watch Philly, right? If you watch Philly, if Philly did the same thing they did right now, right? Same exact stats. The bad second halves. Before this game, they didn't score in five of the last 8 quarters of football before last score. This game, even this game, only put up 6 points in the second half, three in the third, three in the fourth. If you just looked at them in a nutshell, if you took Philly and reversed their record with Jacksonville, or even just going in the division, you reverse their record with Washington Commanders, right? You'll be sitting here saying, I don't know, they just not a good team. They inconsistent. They got holes they need to fix. They just not there. You would dissect them, but you don't dissect them because they're 5-0. Now, when the Cowboys lose to when the Cowboys lose to Buccaneers week 1, we knew because it's publicized on Front Street. Everybody talk about the Cowboys, so we knew it because it's publicized on Front Street. They traded Amari Cooper. Tyron Smith went down. Who's gonna be their wide receiver? This not their I don't think their defense gonna be all that good. They gonna take a step back. Trayvon Diggs, Michael Parsons. It was so publicized that when we came out and looked the way we looked versus the Buccaneers, we was crucified. Oh, now all of a sudden Dak's not good, and all these dumbass questions that comes out of nowhere because had we found a way to win that game, it would have been more optimism. More optimism. And I say that to say this, right? Our defense versus Philly offense. In my opinion, is a bad matchup. People can say anything. They can say I'm hating. You can say anything you want. The reason I feel like it's a bad matchup, bro, we have three good safeties. We got a three-headed monster at safety. We can cover Dallas Goedert with no problem. Our corners go 4 to 5 deep. We got Trayvon Diggs, Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, can't miss his name, Kelvin Joseph, and Bland, who filled in for Jordan Lewis and had an interception. Had his interception filling in for Jordan Lewis. What game was that? The previous game before the Rams. So it's like We are a bad matchup. We got the linebackers. We go sideline for sideline. We can spy. We can spy Jalen Hurts. We got the corners to cover. We can send pressure. I just feel like this is the toughest matchup Philly has faced, and that's no cap. I'm not a Cowboys fan saying, "Oh, we going to dominate. We going." to I don't know what the score is. Am I saying it's not possible Philly can't win? Hell no, I'm not saying that. It's a division game. I didn't feel that way about the Giants. I didn't feel like I felt like I thought we was the better team versus the Giants, but did I know we was gonna go in New York and win? I didn't. I didn't. I'm glad we got the dub. Shit, I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't know we was gonna win it versus Commanders. I knew what we could do versus Commanders, but I didn't know. I'd be saying lying to you if I didn't know. If I sit here and said, "Oh, I knew we was gonna go in there and dominate," because it's the NFL. It don't work like that, bro. It don't. Now with Philly and Dallas, right? Throughout the week, you're gonna hear so much talk. Stay the real deal. Da, da, da. So I believe they're gonna come out hyped. I believe Dallas gonna come out hyped and meet the intensity because all week you hear people saying 5.5 point underdogs and this and that. And that. So they're gonna come out hyped. Only thing I wish Dak can play this game. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. They said they're not gonna start practicing the Wednesday, so we don't know what's going on. If he can throw the velocity, all them good things. I don't know that. But then at the same time, it's like I feel like with Cooper Rush, what we lose with Cooper Rush is with Dak, his ability to see things clearer, right? Cooper Rush has good mobility, like good. He can see it, be where you're gonna be, this and that third. He can hit you in that little pocket. But Dak Prescott knows how to manipulate coverage. He can hand the ball off. It might be a couple looks you show him throughout the game, and he thinks to himself, "Oh, we're gonna take advantage of that later." It's just a different level of quarterback. Now, people take it the wrong way when okay, but that's a problem. Dak did, they're gonna try to throw for 300 yards and you're not gonna run the ball, but that's not true. Go back and look at the first 7 games of the season last year. The Cowboys led the league in rushing. Why do everybody forget that? Before before the offensive line was in shambles and everybody went down, you only had one offensive lineman that played every game last year. Zeke tore his PCL. Even Tony Pollard was dealing with plantar fasciitis. We dealt with so many injuries, then Dak got hurt. Kellen Moore never went back to running the ball. It was never that we couldn't run the ball. We just never did it consistent enough. This was the keys to victory last year when we went on like a 6, 7 game win streak. We was dominating people. We was running down their throats. Play action. Dak still was averaging 250 to 300 yards a game, and everything was sweet. But I also believe we're going to see the best version of Dak coming back. And the reason I say I feel like we're going to see the best version of Dak is not because the dumb shit, you need to take lessons from Cooper Rush. He could do this and do that. It's not because of that dumb shit. The reason why we're going to see the best version of Dak that nobody's talking about, he knows when he comes back, whether it's this game, next game, he knows he doesn't have to press. He got a peace of mind. He knows this team can win, and if I come out and we don't score, if we don't score the first possession, I don't have to worry about 9 out of 10 the other team going right down the field. It's 7-0. It's 14-0. I can stay within the flow of the game. I don't have to feel like I have to make shit happen all the time. I can stay within the flow of the game. The run game, we just keep handing it off. You hand it off. Play action. We're gonna set them up later. This and that third. That peace of mind is everything. You look at somebody like Justin Hubert, right? If they defense can't make a stop and is decimated, it's gonna force you to feel like I can fit a throw in that smaller window that I probably wouldn't have tried before. But because I can't trust my defense, I gotta make some shit happen. This year, Dak doesn't have to make shit happen. Dak just has to play within the flow of the game and be the top 10 quarterback we know he is. And I believe that shit is dangerous for a lot of people, bro. They can cap like it ain't, but that shit is dangerous. To be a great quarterback, and I'll put it to you like this. You don't think Josh Allen, which their defense is ranked number two, I think, number two or number three in the league. You don't think Josh Allen get to sit back and play loose and pick and choose his spots and where he want to turn up and this and that third and throw his jazz out the game because he know, okay, we might not score, then I might miss that throw, I might do this, all right. But my defense gonna hold you. So when we catch fire, we gonna keep it running. I don't have to press to feel like I have to make every throw or like he don't press. This year, Josh Allen is spreading the ball around to different wide receivers. This guy named Shakur, Gabe Davis. You know what I mean? You got Stephon Diggs. You got Knox. He's spreading the ball around. He's running. He's like they're playing comfortable because it's a complete team. When you have a complete team and you know they got my back, they're gonna get the ball back for me. They're gonna hold us in the game. I ain't gotta worry about. Buffalo doesn't have to worry about playing anybody, and they going up and down field. Damn, we down 20-0. Let me go out here and like don't get it fucked up. It's the NFL. It's the NFL, so anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. Every defense has a bad day, but that's a peace of mind. I think that's underrated. This is a peace of mind that Dak hasn't had since being this version of Dak, elite Dak. So like, yeah, man. Like, and when we talk about narratives, everybody want to paint like Philly O line is so bulletproof and what we gonna do? They need Joe. I'm alive. Come on, man. Did you watch the Detroit game? Did we not see Jalen Hurts running for his life? Did we not just watch this game? He got sacked, I think, 3 times versus the Cardinals and had 15 rushes. Did we not just watch this? They're not perfect, bro. Our O line isn't perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and say Philly can't get no pressure on us. Our O line is top notch. No, it's reality. I know they got hard grade. They got Fletcher Cox. They even got Hassan Reddick. They got guys that can eventually make a play. I'm not gonna be shocked if they get sacked on Cooper Rush or Dak Prescott. I don't live in a delusion. I don't live in the delusion that sit here and say even if Dak played, we're gonna go score 40, beat them 45-0. No, I don't think that. But I also know the talent we have and the way we can run the ball. As long as we stay consistent with running the ball and playing the defense we playing, we're gonna be very hard to beat. Home or away, we're gonna be very hard to beat. So yeah, man. Like I just wanted to tap in, man. Like I'm probably gonna try to do one of these each night this week, man. It's like I'm off work early this week. So yeah, man, I might tap in with y'all every day, man. At least 20 minutes to half an hour, man. But if you watch this, man, always remember to like, subscribe, tap in with your boy. The channel is growing. Appreciate every like, every share. It's your boy Common Salute. We out here tonight, man.